Hello, Mike House here. The events of 2020 have sparked an outrage. The killings of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, the shooting of Jacob Blake, the bird watching incident in Central Park, and many more. And people from all over the world, all nationalities, are speaking out against these injustices. Early on, the question was, as an ally, what can I do to help? And the general response was continue to speak out and against racism. And while I agree with this 100%, I also believe it's important to discuss the root cause of all of this, because by discussing the root cause, the response will be slightly different. You know, slavery is something that we don't like to talk about or address as a country. Yes, black people are no longer slaves. However, the belief of superiority didn't necessarily go away with the 13th Amendment. Being a slave owner for centuries, where black people were property that could be bought and sold, you give them your last name, they do free labor for you, all of those things. There's a belief that we are not on the same level. And that mindset is embedded in the American culture. The belief that black people are inferior is what has to change. It's what Malcolm X called human rights. When black people are viewed and treated as humans at work, school, mall, jogging, driving, church, wherever, things will begin to change. Now, this has to be done on an individual level. You know, people have to evaluate their hearts and unlearn any potential racist beliefs. And many people believe that they're non-racist or anti-racist, but the collective unconscious proves otherwise. Otherwise, we would not be having the issues that we're having today. Now, shifting this paradigm or rewriting this program is going to take a lot of work, a lot of hard work, because we're up against a system that has been established for over 400 years, but it's necessary. I would say that it's required if we want to experience true lasting change for generations to come, and to look back at this and say, what in the world were we doing? You know, many people believe that laws, regulations, and the person that sits in the White House is the solution. Now, I agree that that would help the problem, but they do not do heart work, which is required for us to live our best lives and be what God has called us to be, the human race. Thanks for joining.